What do you do when you're surrounded by cookies for 3 straight days and then the scale jumps 3 pounds? Yeah, I panicked. Hi, guys. It's week 49 and it's been a ride. Let me tell you about it. But first, it's weigh in day. If you're new here, I'm Carrie, and I'm a nurse practitioner who's lost 115 pounds from my highest weight, 55 pounds of those on Tirzepatide. I've been in maintenance now for about a month, and my maintenance goal is to hang out in that 145 to 150 pound range and definitely not go over 150. You got to have boundaries, right? And just a quick disclaimer, nothing in this video is medical advice. Always contact your healthcare provider for all of your medical needs. Okay, so last week I was sitting at 148.5 pounds, and today I am at 148 and 3/4, so basically the same. That's the good news. But the scale wasn't this kind to me all week. Last weekend, I visited family out on the coast, and my brother, gotta love him, he does not go anywhere without cookies. There were cookies nonstop for 3 days. Mint Oreos, regular Oreos, chocolate chip cookies, white chocolate macadamias, Madeleines, just cookies everywhere. And guess what? I love cookies and I ate cookies. Honestly, this is the reason I started Tirzepatide in the first place, because I cannot even maintain my weight around family. I spent a lot of time during the warmer months hanging out with my family, and invariably, I'm at least 20 pounds heavier by fall. So when I started Tirzepatide last May, my impetus was that if I didn't have help, I was going to be fatter in a few months. Thank heaven for the GLP-1s, right? Anyway, the morning after I got back home, because I don't step on the scale in the evening, that is just plain psychological torture. That next morning, I was 151.5 pounds, and I kind of freaked out a little bit. I started immediately thinking, I need to up my dose. That was literally my first thought, that I needed to increase my dose. My emotional brain went into instant panic mode. But then I stepped away, complained to my husband, panicked a while longer, and then I tried to talk myself off that ledge. I thought about that 3 pound increase, and I thought about what I actually ate. Did I eat more cookies than I should have? Yeah. Did I eat an extra 3,500 calories of cookies every day for 3 days? No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that badly. So obviously a good portion of this had to be water weight. So I calmed down and I told myself just to give it a few days. And wouldn't you know, 2 days of eating reasonably healthy, not even perfect, and I was back at that 148.5, like nothing ever happened. So maintenance, it's not a flat line. Your scale goes up, you're correct, the scale comes back down. Is your GLP-1, whether it's Tirzepatide, Mounjaro, Semaglutide, Wegovy, Ozempic, or even retatrutide or forgilpron, any of them, are your meds helping you fight these cookies? Do you feel like you can still have control in these situations? Drop me a comment below and let me know. All right, I also have a wetsuit story for you, but before we get into that, let's go do my shot. If you're new here, I do my injection on camera every week, partly for accountability, but partly because I know the shot is scary for a lot of people and I just want to normalize it. I do rotate injection sites every week. I prefer to inject in my abdomen. So I just choose a different quadrant every week and kind of work my way around like a clock. Nothing wrong with the thigh or the arm. I'm just partial to the belly. I also always use hand sanitizer before I drop my shot and again before I inject. I know not everyone does that. I'm talking to my brother right now. You know who you are. What we're doing here. Now, there is one thing that's made this much easier, and that's my needle clip. I'll link the description below. It's an Amazon affiliate link, so if you use it, it helps support the channel at no extra cost to you. But seriously, if you are doing weekly injections and you are just capping your needle and tossing it in the garbage, please look into getting a needle clip. It clips the needle off safely, holds the needles right inside. It holds over 1,000 needles, so it could literally be a decade before you have to buy another one. It's such a small thing, and it makes the whole routine so much more manageable. So let me tell you about boogie boarding this weekend in 53-degree weather and water that's just as cold. So like I said, we're visiting family out on the coast. And the reason I love to go out there, other than my siblings and the cookies, of course the cookies, is the waves. I love boogie boarding. And if the waves are good, it doesn't much matter how cold it is, as long as you have a wetsuit. If you're a woman who has ever done cold water sports, you know that wetsuits are made for size 4s, not size 14s. Most manufacturers do not make a wetsuit that a 5'7", 220-pound woman can squeeze into. And what they call an extra large is a medium in regular clothes, if that. I have always had to have more expensive specialty wetsuits just to get one that will fit me. I have so many times complained to my husband that these manufacturers seem to think that everyone over a size 6 shouldn't be seen on a beach, even fully covered. Okay, I'm gonna try not to get angry over this because it's not worth it. Anyway, so my wetsuit from last season is too big. And a wetsuit that's too big lets all that cold water down your neck. So you might as well not be wearing one at all. But this year, I fit into a regular sized wetsuit from a regular wetsuit manufacturer. I was just able to go on Amazon, pick out one that I liked, use my measurements as a guide, and buy one right off the rack. Granted, it's still a size large, even though I'm wearing a size 4 pants because wetsuits, again, not going to get angry, but it fit. And this is such a huge non-scale victory for this boogie board loving, wave riding girl. And it's week 49 on Tirzepatide that got me to having that victory. Yeah, week 49, almost a year, May 2, 2025. And as I was standing in the kitchen about to do my first shot, I didn't even dare to dream that I would make it here. If this video helped you, if it made you feel less alone in your own journey, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you next week for week 50. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.